Hey folks, Sam Luce here with Acon Digital. I want to show you a few tricks to perfect your drum mixing and take a kit from sounding kind of boring and flat to something that's full of life, character, and most importantly, fit for the song you're working on. There are free trials of all these products available at acondigital.com if you want to follow along. Let's just jump right in. Before anything, here's a before and after just to give you the full impact of what I'm doing. Then I'll dig in on a granular level and show you exactly how I'm getting these results. The band is called Pure Honey. I recorded them in the same room completely live to get that energy out of a band playing together. But with that approach comes a few issues that we're going to need to resolve.
I've forgotten the way it feels, a cathartic release to the wind. It feels like yesterday's inside was like a bird trapped in a cage.
We're going to be using a few products from Acon Digital here that I want to point out right now. Remix Drums is a powerful tool for rebalancing individual drum parts in a mix. This could be bringing a snare up or down in overheads or completely changing the balance and taking a kick out of a stereo drum mix, for example. Remix is a tool that works across the full spectrum of band instruments, so I can remove guitars and bass from overheads or drums from a guitar mic if the band is played live. Debleed Drums is all about getting the source right before you move on to any additional processing. Hi-hat in your snare mic, you can remove that naturally. Cymbals in your tom mics, you can remove that spill easily and transparently. As you'll hear in this example, the snare mic has so much spill it's almost acting like a room mic, but we can zone in on that snare and really work some magic. Those are the real stars of the show, but Acon Digital really makes some utility plugins such as the Dynamics plugin, which is a really fully featured compressor, Equalize 2, which I'm using extensively across the drums, and Reverberate 2, which I'm using twice on two different settings, but I'll get into that. I always want to start by removing what I don't want before I start adding what I do want. Because this band was tracked live, there's guitar and bass in the drum mics. I actually don't want to go too surgical on this, I just want to bring them down a little. The truth is, once you get the full mix going, that little bit of spill is going to be the least of your worries. But the idea here is that if I want to affect the bass channel, I don't want to be worrying about why it's not affecting the bass as much as I thought, because it's still blasting out that drum bus. Same thing with the guitar. I just want to lower it enough that it's not as much of a problem in solo, so that when I bring it into the full mix, it's basically non-existent. We can also affect the overall balance of individual instruments of the drum kit. Perhaps I want a little more snare from this overhead track, but I can use Drum Remix to bring that up, or maybe cymbals down. Let's just experiment to show you the possibilities here. I'll show you a couple of different examples of debleed here. One is more problematic than the other. With the kick, it's a relatively simple task of just putting debleed on the kick settings and adjusting the threshold. With the snare, it has some real issues. It's barely a usable track. There's just so much spill in there. But with debleed, we're able to get something that isolates the snare really well, and more importantly, brings that spill down to a level that doesn't get processed with the compression and EQ that's being added after. It's all very well assessing something in solo, but your listener doesn't have a solo button. It's what happens in the full context of the mix that actually matters. With drum bus processing, we have a compressor with auto gain engaged here. Listen to the transients and hear that they don't actually increase in level, but the apparent level of the overall bus does, because we're bringing the volume up from the bottom. We're reducing the dynamic range in a way that brings up the tails, but keeps the transient punch the same.
I'll take you deeper than you've ever been, to a place that you've never seen. See the colors buried in my skin. I'm gonna show you what lies within. Was never into sentimental things. Oh, I'm just burdened by my many sins. I couldn't stand to let you in, just for me to be broken again.
Now check out these two instances of Reverberate 2. One's set to a plate and one is more of a room. The plate reverb is when I want to hear the reverb. The room reverb is where I want to feel the reverb. One's meant to sound like a reverb, one's meant to give the impression of space.
I've forgotten the way it feels, a cathartic release to the wind. It feels like yesterday's inside was like a bird trapped in a cage.
If you want to give your drums some punch, add some flavour and fix those issues that sometimes happen at the tracking stage, you can check out the Acon Digital drum production suite now, which includes remix drums and debleed drums. And also check out the rest of the plugins across the site, which includes EQs, compressors, limiters and reverbs that you see in this video. Let me know down in the comments which your favourite plugin is that I've highlighted here, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.